Most people think they're trying their hardest. But the truth? Most people quit at 40%. The moment life gets painful, the moment things become uncomfortable, they stop. Not because they're weak, but because their mind convinced them they're done. Now imagine what would happen if you could push past that limit. Imagine becoming the kind of person who keeps going when everyone else quits. The kind of person pain can't control, fear can't break, and excuses can't touch. That's exactly what this story is about. Because the man you're about to hear about wasn't born special. He was broke, overweight, depressed, filled with fear and self-doubt. But he transformed himself into one of the toughest humans alive. This is Can't Hurt Me, and these are the brutal lessons that can completely change your mindset forever. Part 1. The truth most people avoid. David Goggins grew up in pain. His childhood was full of abuse, fear, racism, and trauma. Every single day felt like survival. And because of that, he started believing something dangerous, that he was powerless. Eventually, he became overweight, lazy, unmotivated, working a dead-end job, eating junk food every night. At one point, he weighed almost 300 pounds. Now think about this carefully. Most people believe confidence comes first, then action. But Goggins discovered the opposite. Action creates confidence. Not motivation, not inspiration. Action. That's one of the biggest lessons from this book. Your mind changes after you do hard things, not before. And honestly, this is where most people destroy their own future. They wait to feel ready. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect moment. But winners, they move first.
Part 2. The moment that changed his life. One night, David looked at himself in the mirror, and he hated what he saw. Not just physically, mentally. He realized he had become weak, comfortable, average. And that moment changed everything. Because instead of lying to himself, he faced reality. Most people avoid this moment their entire lives. They distract themselves, scroll endlessly, blame society, blame luck, blame other people. But real growth starts the second you stop lying to yourself. Goggins called this the accountability mirror. Every day, he would look at himself and tell himself the brutal truth. You're overweight. You're wasting your potential. You're making excuses. Painful? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. Because you cannot improve a life you refuse to confront. And this applies to everybody. If your habits are destroying your future, you need to admit it. If procrastination is ruining your dreams, admit it. If fear controls your decisions, admit it. Truth hurts, but lies destroy. Part 3. The 40% rule. This is probably the most famous lesson from the book. The 40% rule. Goggins says, when your mind tells you you're done, you're only at 40% of your actual capability. Think about that. Most people never even discover how strong they truly are. Because the second things get difficult, they stop. The brain wants comfort, safety, energy conservation. That's normal. But if you always obey your mind, you'll stay average forever. This is why disciplined people seem different. They train themselves to act even when they don't feel like it. And that's the secret. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Anybody can work hard when they feel inspired. But can you keep going when you're tired, stressed, bored, heartbroken, doubting yourself?